got me a job, to be fair. I finished on the Friday, and they had me a job on the Monday, and this was at a new company. And the old company that I worked for that went bust, they used to tell us stories about this company that I was going to, and they used to say it was outdated, it was old, it was rubbish, they weren't as good as us, and this and that, and they were just tooting their own horn. And when I got there, the first 3-4 months, hated it because it was a massive change. They did everything different. I think I'd gone from being a team leader to having people underneath me, which is a whole other story, because then people underneath me had more money than me, and I'm the guy that's doing all the work. Insane dynamics. If you let people walk all over you, this is what happens. Act like a monkey, you get treated like a monkey. It's my own fault. So after 3 or 4 months at this new company, once I settled in and they broke me down, and I started working to a different pace, I realised this company was well better. Looked after the staff better. There was, especially when I don't know what it was like from before. You hear stories and all that, but once I'd got there, it was relaxed, it was chilled, and it was a different place. And it wasn't crap. It wasn't rubbish. They were doing things right. They were doing it better. And the company's been going for 40 years. So what's that telling you? They knew exactly what they were doing. But by that time, I just... So within my 2 years at this new place, which I enjoyed, I really did, and I like the people. But I decided that I'm sick of handouts. I'm sick of being poor. I'm sick of being told when I can go to the toilet, when I can't, what time I can finish, can I go to the nativity play, can I pick my daughter up. I was sick of asking, so I decided that I was going, no matter what, I was going. And in the beginning, it was a pipe dream. It was what I wanted to do, but obviously, everything in my life I've never done 100%. I've never shown commitment. I've never put all my ability into anything. And I've never got anywhere. And then you think, it's the loser mentality. You think, I can't do it. Nothing ever goes right. But you know what it is? You're not putting 100% into it. That's the problem. No one's really trying. And with the confidence that my missus had, that we can do this. Because we both hit a threshold in life at the same time. Because we could never go away on holidays because we never had the money. So it all started, really, because we wanted to go away on a holiday. And my missus only thought the only way we can go away on a holiday is if she does extra work. So she started to do cleaning jobs while she was working, at the night time or whatever and all that. And she realised what it was like working for other people because she works from home, and she's worked in offices and stuff like that. But when you get into like manual work, it's a different environment, it's different people. It's not like being in an office, you know what I mean? So she realised how difficult manual work is. And she'd come home and she'd say to me, no wonder you come home stressed, And I'd go, why? She'd go, because for one, manual work's hard. She's never done it before. And two, the people you get to work with that are trying to shy work off to you, this and that, and crappy supervisors that think they're everything. They're only on 50p more than you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, behave. So she said, we need to get out of here. We need to... She was like, I'm sick of working with people I don't like. She said, why are you going to working all them hours every week with people that you don't want to spend time with when we could just be spending time with each other? And I thought, you know what, you're right. And that's it. Like, if you ask yourself, when you're going to work, who are you spending time with, getting pally, that you'd rather be sat there with your missus? You'd rather be working with your son or, with your cousin or whatever, do you know what I mean? Like, you're forced to make friends with people that you don't like. Now, you always click with somebody. That's from my experience. You always click with somebody and you end up really liking them and you get on, because you always find somebody like you, don't you? But half the time, people at the workplace, they don't like you. You don't like them. So why are we putting up with it? Why are we going to work to build somebody else's dream, to sit with people we don't like, to do things we don't want to do, to ask to do stuff that we shouldn't be asking to do stuff because we're all people, we're all the same. The most stupidest thing I've ever heard of is people being timed and counting how many times they go to the toilet in a day. That blows my mind. if you think they're skiving at work, well, there's a reason why they're skiving at work, because the workplace is just not entertaining, and it's a business at the end of the day, and that's what I didn't like about it. So I threw the towel in. Me and my missus threw the towel in, and it took 2 years of hard work, weekends, evenings, before work sometimes, non-stop. Non-stop. It was just non-stop work, and you can do it. You just got to find what you're good at, and just why not window cleaning? Like I said to you, nobody is doing traditional window cleaning anymore. The skill, think it's a skill or not, but it's a skill. People are just taking the easy, quick, money-making option. But I've done everything the hard way in my life. I'm still doing it today. So if you're sick of your life just being bossed and being told what to do by absolutely everyone at every angle, there's a way out, and you're the way out. That's all I can say to you. I can't do it for you. And this is what I try and tell my oldest. Well, this is what I try and tell my kids. Nothing's coming to you unless you work for it. So this is all I'm trying to say to you. Is it's not easy. I can't do it for you. But monkeys can do it too. It's that simple. Monkeys can do it too. And I'm proving it. Treat me like a monkey. I was called a monkey. I acted like a monkey. Stop letting people dictate your life for you. You need to build your own life working for you. And get away from all that mither. You can't control the external, but you can control the internal. And it's up to you to get yourself out of it. So follow along. Watch my journey. Once you've worked for yourself and you've seen the possibilities of doing it for you, I don't know why anyone would go back to working for somebody, because unless you were desperate and you couldn't find any work, then fair enough. But it's window cleaning. It's not hard. All I'm doing is cleaning windows. I'm using these. Better that. Save hard. Don't stop spending money on rubbish. I actually get paid less now than when I was working for somebody else, because I've cut everything back, and I'm living on less. And I used to think that was embarrassing, not earning a lot of money, but I'm actually living on less, and I think that's very cool, because I've lowered my bar. You see, I've lowered my bar into what money I need each week, so I can work for myself, and I can save more than what I need. And you only need to get a few hundred a week. Like, that's it. It's not difficult. Well, it sounds difficult, but it's only a few hundred a week to get your bills done. How much money do you really need? What do you need? That's what you got to ask yourself. Cut everything back. I was spending 50 quid a week on coffee and butties when I was working for somebody, and you add that up over the year, and it's only a coffee, it's only a butty, but 200 quid a month in my pocket just not drinking coffees and eating butties. It's that simple. Like, seriously. But here we are, honest conversation with you, and I want you to break free. Like, I want you to break free, because I'm at the beginning, really. I'm only 2 years in. I've been full-time since January. So, we're past the 6-month mark. I'm full-time. I'm busy. I'm getting busier every day, every week. I'm just busy. I'm too busy. And I never thought I'd say that. So I was scared to quit my job, because, I've got dependencies, haven't I? But I had a bit of faith, a bit of hard work, be professional, be better than everybody else, and word gets round, and I'm finally taking over my area. And if you can work where you live, you don't even have to travel far. You've bossed it. You've bossed it. Like, I'm cleaning people's windows that I grew up with, that I haven't seen in years, and they contact me. I never have thought of that. Come on. Kimbers.windows taking over, baby. So, stuff your silly boss, thinks he knows everything. Stuff your supervisor who's on 50p more, but he's stressed out more than you are. Plod along at work. Get your work done. Walk everywhere. Don't run. Don't rush. Don't show them how fast you can be, because you can never go back, baby. You can never go back. Once you're fast, you've got to stay fast. So, plod. Think. Don't speak. Don't put your hand up. Don't ask for extra work. Don't do none of that. Act thick. listen, don't have an opinion, just act like a monkey, but on the inside you're acting like a wolf, and you're using that job to pay your wages and so you can break free. And that's what it's all about.